Alright, how do I start this? I found this empty book on the ground, yet had no idea what to do with it. I was going to leave it, but Jukluio told me that it could be useful. I guess if I do want to make it of use, best thing to do is use it as a journal. At least I can use it to keep track of everything. First of all, let's get with some background information. My name is Kiev. I am beginning my teenager years just a month ago. I have a little brother, Jukluio, who recommended me using this book. Me and my brother have very complex souls. Wait, no, not complex. Unique is the right word. Me and my brother have unique souls. They are nice, but they are the reason we got into the mess and our situation. I was born with two scientists in research of soul types. I can't exactly remember what they did, but I do know they tried to study and learn about unique soul types. When I say unique, I especially mean traits besides the main 7 human traits, like throwing something out there, integrity. Both me and my brother were like that, so we ended up being really interesting to our parents. I was a pure soul, as in the trait. The trait is apparently identified as something that can see the world clothed in its good, despite the bad things. I can admit, I do think like that sometimes, though not as much as before. My brother's trait actually is what saved him from death. His trait is identified as guidance, which actually makes sense. If it wasn't for that, he wouldn't have been able to save me in time. You see, I really care for him, but I've came close to killing him before, and I am afraid I will do it again. I've been injected with something. My parents had done it. It was almost a year ago, but I can remember it clearly. It was a minuscule tube that held a pitch-black substance. It was part of mother and father's experiment. This had caused me to turn into something unspeakable, so twisted, and to simply put it, not me. I ended up killing both of them, and almost killed my brother, but he guided me, in what seemed like in mere minutes, so cautiously and as if I were hypnotized, put my weapon down, and something happened. I'm sure it has to do with my soul, but I do not know what. All I know is that I regained control. I don't know what this thing is called, nor do I feel like finding out. I just call it hate, because to be honest I at the very least severely dislike it, if not hate it. This thing has gotten in the way on my goals several times. I have go stay hopeful and world mindful if I don't want the hate to consume my mind and possibly cause me to murder my brother, my only close family member and person I love. And I do have some goals. First, I need to find out where me and my brother's magical abilities are. You see, I said. This was unique, right? We don't know much about our powers because we were never taught by schools and such, because they were as clueless as we were. And without them, we have to depend on weapons for our main defense. They work well, I suppose. But we could really defend each other if we knew about our powers, so we must find that. Second, find out how to remove this hate from my body. I don't want to continue living with this burden in my soul. This constant reminder about our parents. A risk to my brother's well-being. Unless I learn to fully control it, I must try to remove it. Luckily, both of these goals can be found at the same time. We're heading to an area with research on soul traits, so maybe we can learn about our abilities and about my burden. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. We also need to find a home. We're currently homeless. Before we ran away from our home, we took all of the gold we can find. Luckily we still have much that can get us a place to stay. But for now we just use it for food and some sort of protection. If I can get of age, maybe we could get a vehicle to stay in. Or I'm probably just thinking. At least we have it better. We can actually have food and water, which is more fortunate than what others get. I think that I've wrote enough for the background information. What have I gone through so far? Goals, story, myself. I think that it is enough. I need to rest for a bit. Hopefully Jukluio is happy. I'll get to everything else